Hi everybody, I'm Mr. Tejan, and I'm making this video to tell everybody a little bit about Science Olympiad, which is a co-curricular activity here at LHS that is in its third year now. Here's some pictures of some of the teams that I've coached in the past and some of the activities they're involved in. I can tell you a little bit about how Science Olympiad works in the hopes that you might be able to find time for it in your schedule this year. Our schedule is going to be a little bit faster than it was in previous years because of the way that events are scheduled this year. But a Science Olympiad team is a team of 15 students. We had 2 teams in our first year in 2016 that are pictured here, and we also had 2 teams in 2017. This is a picture of us at the St. Anselm College location for the state tournament, which was in March of last year. And those 15 students per team can only be 7 seniors, so there is always a need for students at all grade levels. Juniors and seniors are usually in a position to contribute quite a lot because they've taken some science elective classes and have a lot of expertise. However, underclassmen, it's very important that we incorporate underclassmen into our teams, and so I want to encourage you to consider it. The more experience people have coming to Science Olympiad over the years, the more successful they tend to be. So we really do need a balance of all grade levels, and underclassmen, I'd especially encourage you to consider it because it's a great community of students to get to know at LHS. Here's some of the events pictured that students have been engaged in previous years. There's quite a variety of events, but the way Science Olympiad works is there's 23 events which are run each year, and students try to earn medals in those individual events at tournaments, but also at tournaments our team is trying to get the best overall score. Like a track meet, we want to see if we can win a trophy as a team. So again, we can either win medals in individual events, which you work on with your partner. There's usually 2 people per event, or if a lot of our individual events are medalists, then our team can win a trophy at a tournament and possibly advance to nationals. So our goal is to do science well. We want to be competitive and win some medals and trophies, but we also want to have a good time. We've been able to meet all of those goals in previous years, and we're looking forward to doing it again. I try to make the team something that's structured so that people can accommodate the other commitments they're making. There is a time commitment, of course. The more time you spend on this, the more successful you're going to be, just like any other endeavor. But our weekly business meetings are one commitment I'm going to ask team members to make. Especially since we have an accelerated season this fall, it'll be important for us to communicate during those weekly business meetings and make some decisions. We're planning on having those on Mondays during reassessment right now. Other than that, your work on Science Olympiad stuff needs to be on your own free time. Coordinate meeting times with your lab partner or with me. That can be at home, it can be at school. My classroom will be open. We'll call that the open lab during first lunch, also during reassessment, and sometimes in the evenings. I'll have a couple hours in the evening where I'm here, especially as we get closer to a tournament. The commitment that everybody needs to be able to make if they're considering Science Olympiad is the date of the tournaments themselves. The state tournament is in March this year. It's on March 24th at St. Anselm College in Manchester, and there's some pictures of some of our students with some of their awards. Previously, the national tournament in May in Colorado is something that only the top-ranking team at the state tournament will be eligible to place at. And there's like 36 teams in New Hampshire, so we would need to win first place to go to Colorado. However, this year we are hosting a Science Olympiad Invitational Tournament, just like we did last year, but this time, instead of having it at LHS, LHS is going to be hosting it at Dartmouth. So this is a collaboration between the Lebanon High School Science Olympiad team and Dartmouth College. Working with the faculty and students at Dartmouth, we're going to be hosting this invitational in December. Of course, December 16th is fairly early for an invitational tournament, and that means we need to move a little bit more quickly, but we're excited to have this collaboration be possible. You can also earn credit for Science Olympiad. In order to earn the ELO credit, you need to compete in 3 events, which is what most people in Science Olympiad tend to do, and also take a leadership role in hosting the invitational tournament at Dartmouth. So there's lots of work to do there, and I'm looking forward to working with students to pull that off. Let me tell you a little bit about our calendar. In September, we need to make our rosters and assign events to students. October, November, December is when we do a lot of work to prepare for the invitational. study for your events, build your engineering events, and after the Invitational on December 16th, we have a few more months to get ready for the state tournament and maybe attend additional invitationals if we choose to. Here's the events for this year. They change every year, and some of these are study events and essentially consist of preparing for a test in a particular subject. Some of them are build events or engineering events, and you need to engineer your particular build before you bring it to the competition and have it perform. And finally, there's lab events, pretty self-explanatory. All of these event titles can be a little misleading, so I'd encourage you to look at the website to get a full description of what these events are all about. I've given an application to the teachers who are presenting this video so that they can pass those out to whoever is interested. The websites that have that information are listed on that application paper. If you are interested, pick up one of those applications, drop it off to me anytime, or stop by anytime to ask questions. But please attend the informational meeting we're going to have on September 11th. That's a Monday during reassessment. It's the first Monday that we have classes this year. Stop by anytime and let me know if there's questions I can answer. Pick up an application from your teacher or from me and show up to the informational meeting, and I'll look forward to seeing everybody there. Thanks very much.